And we have Connor O'Leary, the rookie, who blew minds on the Gold Coast, cracking the quarterfinals, going up against Wiggolly Dantas. A very solid matchup between two of the best goofy footers. Let's see what unfolds here. The opening exchange of this heat. It's a medium-sized wave for Wiggolly. The Brazilian fades just a bit. It's a bit of a sleepy looking ride at the moment. Nothing special on the outside. But he's going to commit. Been experimenting with some chilies too, but yeah. Maybe he's just looking for something to ignite that feeling.
So, I mean, if you can utilize a lot of different shapers, and you could probably figure out what works best.
Here we go, Connor O'Leary. Nice first turn. Looks like he stepped up onto a bit of a bigger board here. And he's just working this one over. So he's going to get the better of Wiggolly on the exchange just with that first turn, but it won't be a huge score.
Both scores in their top two. Take a look here. Again, that connection there with the lip. Not necessarily the punchy section that we usually see from him. He kind of glided over it, which is what that section asked for. But here, that final one, he kind of redirects off the foam, hoping that he's going to get the rebound the other direction, but just right there, it squirts out the bottom, and that's what's so wild about it, is it'll literally take the feet right out from under you.
Federico Moraes, like that, he really took it to you, didn't he?
Yeah, Fred is a rookie, but he doesn't look like a rookie on tour. You know, he's a big boy, and I got a lot of respect for him. You know, he's really well liked by all the guys, and it's really great for us that we got another Portuguese surfer on tour. You know, Tiago was much the same, just like one of the most liked guys on tour, and really kind of carried the torch for Portugal. And Fred's already done some amazing surfing, and you know, I said to him, I said, oh wow, you had me on the ropes. But that's why I love this tour, and you know, coming away from heats like that with a win is why we do it and why we put all the hard work in.
You've been carrying the torch for the Goofy Foots for a very long time, and many consider your backhand to be the very best in the game. Do you find it an advantage on those rides?
So this exchange, nice first turn there from Wiggolly. Again, attacking the lip. Wasn't able to really get a second turn, and then here loses his footing. Wasn't able to get that turn done before the whitewater converged. So better exchange for Connor O'Leary, being that he was able to complete the ride. But you see Wiggolly kind of, rather than, oh, okay, so he really didn't make the choice to paddle back out. He just kind of had to get out of the way. So I would say that you're going to give it to Wiggolly, which is what they've done. You know, he didn't make that choice to paddle back out, which it kind of looked like before we saw that replay. Open sections with some meat. I mean, you'll get some that'll actually get deep on the bank on the right-hand side, or sorry, left-hand side of your screen. It's going to work for him and give him some extra points.
Here we go. Here goes Wiggolly. Nice turn in the pocket there. Love the way he just fades back and drives around that bowl each time, but this wave's not being very cooperative. A few bumps in the face there for the surfer from Ubatuba, Sao Paulo.
In a much more positive way.
Better looking wave here for Connor. As you can see, some bumps on the face. He drives up into that first section. Does well to whip his board down, so already a pretty good start. And now looking for the big finish. Wants to get the completion here on the inside. Flowing nicely, but just can't get back up to the roof in time to clip that last section.
Watch out, fins. Yeah.
So just on an incredible run, and here's the replay of that last ride. Solid first turn.
It really is, right? So you see how he goes almost all the way up the mid-face and then turns directly vertical to attack the lip. So again, finishing mediocre, really. I mean, it looked like he kind of wanted him to kind of jump back up onto that last section there. But look at this. See how he's going up mid-face and eyeing it, twisting the body, and then there, everything explodes into one solid vertical hit. He tightens everything. His body compresses, rotates around the back leg, and then you see his eyes looking down the line, timing the next section. You know, and with little bumps on the face, he's absorbing it all. Loads up once again. This section not really vertical, so he has to kind of carve back. You know, one thing I think that Connor, he does so well is that really explosive maneuver we talked about earlier in this heat. But showing that variety on the back end can be somewhat difficult, but he's been doing it. Like right there, maybe jumped in up to finish. But again, when you've always got this in the back of your mind that this dry reef's going to show up right before you come back down, makes it tough to do that last move.
Well, here's a replay under the lip takeoff there from Connor. Again, that same style and approach where he just loads up the bottom and really attacks. You can see there's very different in contrast from, say, like an Owen Wright that really has the same pace throughout his moves, whereas Connor kind of has that slow and then explodes and really accentuates that maneuver.
And he's going to swing on this one. Connor O'Leary. This will be a victory lap. He's done enough here to get the jump on the Brazilian. Just timing his maneuvers beautifully. And really